inside one of them that had never been launched.
Yeah, and he found that the entry into the lunar module was too small for an astronaut to go in with his suit on.
I think it's a good way of addressing the points made by some of the Apollo believers and the NASA advocates, because they say, well, he didn't leave Neil alone. He was naturally quite an introvert, and he doesn't talk to people much and things like that. Well, despite his natural.
The Chandrayaan-2 mission was launched to Moon by ISRO and consisted of a orbital lander and rover. While the orbiter is still functional, the lander-rover duo made an unfortunate hard landing on the Moon. While India made history with the landing of the Chandrayaan-3 mission on the Moon in 2023, the Indian Space Research Organization's Chandrayaan-2 orbiter has been paving the way for new lunar findings since 2019. The orbiter, which began going around the Moon in 2019, has acted as a guide for several lunar missions since, but it has done more than that. The spacecraft has been looking down at the rugged lunar terrain and spotting several features. One among them was the lander that took NASA astronaut Neil Armstrong to the Moon. Amateur astronomer Marty Maguire used the orbiter high-resolution camera processed the images captured by the spacecraft to reveal the Apollo 11 and Apollo 12 landing sites from an altitude of 100 kilometers above the lunar surface. The images were captured in 2021 by the Chandrayaan-2 orbiter. OHRC is used to capture lunar terrain to find landing spots on the Moon for several missions. These pictures are used for making 3D models of the landing spot. Meanwhile, scientists can use the pictures later for research. OHRC, which is a camera system with special sensors, takes pictures of the same spot from two different places in space. It can see an area of 12 kilometers by 3 kilometers in detail. The Apollo 11 mission landed in the southern part of the Sea of Tranquility, which is a vast lunar mare on the Moon's surface in 1969. Meanwhile, the Apollo 12 mission touched down in the region known as the Ocean of Storms. Specifically, it's located near the landing site of the unmanned spacecraft Surveyor 3, which had landed on the Moon in 1967. The Chandrayaan-2 orbiter was used by ISRO to find a landing spot for Chandrayaan-3 missions. Vikram landed in the Moon's south polar region. It also aided Japan's SLIM mission, which became the first Japanese spacecraft to land on the Moon in 2024. The Chandrayaan-2 mission was launched to Moon by ISRO and consisted of a orbital lander and rover. While the orbiter is still functional, the lander-rover duo made an unfortunate hard landing on the Moon.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.